Hey True Believers, Englentine here with TITO'S, and we're counting down the hottest comic books in comic book shops right now. Yep, top 10 comic books sold to readers. We're going to do the hard copies, then go on over to Comixology and count down the digital week. See who wins. Is it Marvel? Is it DC? Maybe it's Independence for once. These are the comic shops that participate. It's a small week this week. If you're ever in their area, stop by, say hi, maybe even buy something, and don't forget, support your own local comic book shop as well. Apparently, TITO'S is going to be supplying some color commentary as well, and with all that said, let's get this party started. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have Black Widow, number 1. Coming in at number 9 is Strange Adventures, number 5. At number 8 is Marvel Zombies Resurrection, number 1. In the number 7 slot is Justice League, number 52. At number 6 is Fantastic Four, number 23. Coming in at number 5 is DCeased, Dead Planet, number 3. At number 4 is We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 1. In the number 3 spot, we have Wolverine, number 5. In the runner-up position at number 2 is Empire, number 6. And in the number 1 position, we have Batman, number 98. Well, it's not as bad of a beatdown as last week was, but Marvel still walked away with it. It's 5-4, Marvel's favor. There is one independent comic book. We only find them when we're dead. As a DC Comics fan, it's not a win, but it's not a huge loss. I would... You know, like I said, I like to see my team win. What can I say? Yeah, people root for their favorite sports team. That's what I got in. I'm still a little on the fence, though. It's always Batman at number 1. It's always the Joker War and everything. I haven't read this issue. I actually, at the time of this recording, have not read any of the new books from last Wednesday. Excuse me. So we'll have to find out about that. Oh, and TITO'S, yes, he is not shutting up today, so I apologize about that. So anyway... Let's move on. Let's find out what the comic book shops have to say about this week's countdown. Not a big week, but Sailfish Comics says there weren't a whole lot of huge titles out this week, aside from Batman, Justice League, and Empire. But those, along with a smattering of X-books, made for decent sales. Black Widow number 1 premiered with little fanfare, though, just a hunch. But I think a solo title starring a prominent female character might perform a little better with female audiences if it didn't have overtly pin-up-y covers. Same thing turned off a lot of folks when Black Cat came out. Don't get me wrong, it moves copies of the book and makes perfect sense from a marketing perspective, but it doesn't make for a solid base of sustained readership. And I guess that's the whole cover versus interior thing that we've been talking about. And look, yeah, you can put it on as many variant pretty covers as you want. That'll get people in the door for the first issue, and those variants the speculators are going to go nuts for. But you're not looking for speculator buyers. You're looking for readers. You're looking for people who are interested in the characters. And one other thing, and I know this doesn't have to do with sales, but make the make continuity count, in all honesty. That seems to have gone the wayside last decade, but with readers like myself, we were character loyal. Doesn't matter what writer they brought in, we were always going to buy that character. More to the point, we would suffer through a bad run because we knew eventually it was going to get better. But that's just me. What do I know? I've only been reading for 40 years now, so... Dr. No's Comics and Games Superstore has this to say: 5 Marvel titles and 4 DC titles on this week's list. But the real surprise was We Only Find Them When They're Dead number 1, which took a solid 2nd place in our sales this week. Just 2 copies behind Batman 98 in a total day 1 sale. Of course, it's a great book, and the staff made sure everyone knew that, but hand selling is only effective if the book you're selling deserves the push, and this one definitely did. Okay, maybe this is something I need to point out or pick up. I mean, at the very least, it'd be an entertaining read, maybe do a review on it. And I know I'm a little behind on my reviews, meaning I haven't done anything. What are you doing up there? I'm looking at the camera. He's landed on my head, went from my shoulder to my head. He is driving me freaking nuts, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Yeah, do your little dance. I know he drives you guys nuts as well, but this is what I've got to deal with. By the way, whenever they do that, that means they're very happy. So Generally, he's got a dance and a little thing that he does, so... No, I think he's about to poop on my head. So let's move on over. We're going to go over to Comixology, the world's largest digital comic book shop, and find out who wins that week. Is it Marvel or is it DC? Is there going to be another beatdown by Marvel? We'll find out. And maybe the bird will get off my head. Starting off the digital countdown at number 10 is Young Justice number 18. Coming in at number 9 is Justice League number 52. In the number 8 spot is Injustice Year Zero, Chapter number 5. At number 7, we have Cable. Coming in at number 6 is Strange Adventures number 5. Coming in at number 5 is New Mutants number 12. In the number 4 spot is Wolverine number 5. At number 3 is DCeased Dead Planet number 3. And in the runner-up position at number 2 is Empire number 6. And just like in the hard copy world, the digital world picked Batman number 98 to be the number 1 comic book of the week. So there you go, that's actually pretty cool. DC got a digital win and didn't need the help of an independent comic book to do it. Haha, 6-4 in DC's favor digitally, but to be fair, I do stretch this out to the 20s, and usually Marvel owns the back end, but we're going to see who ends up winning completely, Marvel or DC. At number 11 is Fantastic Four number 23. It is 6-5, still DC's favor. At number 12, the Independents make their first hit, and it is Die number 13. At number 13 is Shazam number 14. It is now 7-5 in DC's favor. At number 14 is Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. It's 7-6 in DC's favor. At number 15, Marvel ties it up 7-7 with Miles Morales' Spider-Man number 18. At number 16, Marvel takes the lead. It is now 8-7 in Marvel's favor. Independents have their second hit at number 17 with Monstrous number 30. At number 18 is We Only Find Them When They're Dead number 1. This is number 3 for the independent comic books. Coming in at number 19 is Hellblazer Rise and Fall. It is now 8-8 DC and Marvel. The last book. Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, with Doctor Who at number 20, we have a tie. Not only that, but we do have something unprecedented. Now, way back when it was just DC playing the game, obviously you would get a lot of DC and some independents. When Marvel was doing the same on a bye week where DC has a few, some independents will pass through. This is both teams. This is Marvel and DC going for it hard, and yet still the independent comic books had 4 in the countdown. That's pretty good. I see a lot of people saying that they're giving up on Marvel more than DC, but they're going to independents. So we'll see how that really pans out in the future. Personally, yeah, I would like to see almost an even split between 3 of them. I think that it would be awesome, and yes, I do count Image as independent comic, basically anything that's not Marvel or DC, but there you go. That's the whole thing. Marvel and DC tied digitally. DC got a win, a small win, but it was a win. As far as the hard copies, independents put up a great show. TITO'S will not shut up, and at one point climbed on my head, and I don't know if he pooped on my back or something. I don't know. It feels a little wet. Anyway, let me know what you think of the countdown. What is on the countdown that shouldn't be? What is off the countdown that should? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. I apologize for TITO'S rambunctiousness today. And remember, if you like to support the channel, go on over to Patreon or Ko-Fi. The link's in the description below. Drop $1 in the till, helps keep the lights on, helps keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers. Thank you very, very much for watching.